Man is in a relationship and he is not happy at 9 o'clock, at 9:01, possibly 9 o'clock and 58 seconds, I promise you he will go cheat and do something that will make him happy, because he's going to always put himself first. So while you sitting there and you feel like, I don't want to hurt his feelings, or we've been in this relationship, or we have kids, I promise you, if it was the other way around, that nigga would have left you.
I just realized that I have been winded for years, okay? I mean, physically exhausted, physically winded, unable to catch my breath, okay, for years, okay? Going to the cardiologist, nothing is wrong. I have a primary care, nothing is actually physically wrong, okay? I just came to realize that the reason why I have been so out of breath, and the reason why I have been so winded, and the reason why I have been so exhausted is because I have been chasing after people who didn't want to be caught. Let that sink in.
Hey ladies, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to date and be in a relationship while simultaneously remaining detached from that man. I already know somebody's going to say, why would I want to be detached from my man? Well, because we're vetting them. You don't know that man, he's a stranger, okay? So if at any point in time you find out some information or experience something that may disqualify him of being your man, you need to be able to eject yourself at any point in time. You won't be able to do that if you are emotionally attached. So go ahead and thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get
Y'all
into these
have to start
clips.
cutting these men off because men don't fall for potential. They will cut you off immediately. And if they come back knowing that you are not the dream girl, they only coming back to get. That's it. So if a man is saying you're high maintenance and he wants a girl that wants to split 50-50, and why can't you meet me halfway, and you're such a diva, you want this princess treatment, bye, have a good night, you're not my man, you're not the guy that I want. My soul is already telling me there's friction. I don't like that. Bye. Cut off. Don't have to explain. There's no need to explain. He's a brokey.
I feel like women think sometimes if I'm super nice to him and if I'm super sweet and if I'm super understanding and if I'm like, oh no, you didn't text me back in 5 days, it's okay. I understand you were busy. I understand you had work. Oh no, you're 2 hours late to our date. It's okay. I'll wait for you. No. Men see that as you being a doormat. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but they do. They're not gonna see you being super duper nice as what you want it to give. It's not giving that, because he's gonna be like, oh, I go a week without texting her and she's still gonna be nice to me and she's still gonna show up at my call when I call her and she's still gonna do X, Y, and Z with me. Then I can just keep on doing what I'm doing. But if they have repercussions for the things that they do, then they're not going to do it. So be okay with letting people go. He does something that you don't like, my husband would never do this, and I'm okay letting you go. I understand that people are human, so give people a little bit of grace. But if it's something that's like blatantly disrespectful, my husband could never, and I'm out. Let me be the one to tell you, if a guy is texting you and then he randomly stops texting you, that's not your sign to text him 3 days later and be like, hey, remember me? Hey, you ghosted me? No. If he wanted to, he would text you. At this point, you're pursuing him. If you guys are having communication and he just stops texting you, let him. If he plans a date and he doesn't show up to the date, or he doesn't ever ask you if you guys are still going on the date, let him. Just let him do what he does and just fall back. Simply fall back. A man who really wants to be with you will do any and everything in his power to let you know that he likes you.
Why do you care so much about how they feel? How do you feel? Do they care about how you feel? Do they care as much as you care about how they feel? Why are we prioritizing their feelings? Your feelings are your priority.
If you struggle with setting boundaries and cutting people off, I got some phrases you can use. And if you want to add to these or alter them in some way, please feel free. I'm no longer interested in pursuing a bond with you. From what I've observed, I don't think that we should proceed with our relationship. It's best for me that I remove you from my life. And I really like that one because you're reinforcing that you have control over who's in your life. I appreciate the experience that I had with you, but I gotta put a period on us. I've noticed that our life schedules and what we prioritize is different, and that's okay, but it's affecting our compatibility. You crossed a clear boundary that I set, so I'm no longer interested in participating in this relationship. I am no longer interested in repeating myself, especially when I was very clear with you prior, so I'm removing myself from this. I was expecting this relationship to be built off communication, honesty, and loyalty, but I see that those are things you aren't willing to give, so we should cut this off here. You don't make me feel safe and secure, and those are necessities for me, so it's best that we part ways. You haven't done anything bad or wrong, but we're just growing in two different directions, and I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want my time wasted, so we should separate.
So I put up a poll on the community tab. Feel free to go check it out and add your 2 cents to the survey. But I was asking what method y'all use to cut men off. Like, do you prefer to just ghost them and just, do you breadcrumb them and just kind of let it fade out? Do you just tell them up front or do you just block them and act like it never happened? I personally do all four. It just depends on the man. But 50% of people so far say that y'all are upfront with them. So I thought that clip was pretty good at giving y'all some different, paragraphs and messages to text them. That way you can kind of be upfront about it.
Letting people fumble you. Start letting people miss out on the greatness that is you. Let people feel your absence. Let people miss out on you. Let them stand on the decisions and the choices that they have made and let it be their business. Like, certain things don't need to be explained. You shouldn't have to do some big backflip, cartwheel, grand performance in order to get somebody to see your worth and your value. No, 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 no. If it takes you leaving somebody's life in order for them to recognize your worth and your value, I mean, why would you want them here to begin with? Like, we be putting people on pedestals that they don't even deserve. Like, why are they there? What did they do to even be up here and you putting yourself all the way down here? Make it make sense. I think one of our greatest gifts is to have the power to just like walk away.
Sis, listen to me. Stop crashing out when that man starts to show you how he would rather treat you versus how you expect him to treat you, okay? Because at the end of the day, nobody can pretend but only for so long. When a man starts to show his true colors, he's really doing you a favor. He's letting you see the type of man that you're getting involved with, the type of man that you have hopes of being in a long-term relationship with. And there's one of the two things that can happen, okay? It's either you're going to make up your mind to go along with the flow and try to accept his flaws and all, or you're going to skedaddle and move on to the next one. Sometimes all it takes is that one man that you decide to put up with his crap, and he destroys you. He destroys your soul. He destroys your mind. He destroys your life. It only takes that one man. So stop crashing out. Let this man show you what you're about to get into by choosing to be with him. At the end of the day, life is a choice. Relationships are a choice. Who you decide to love is a choice. Who you decide to let hurt you and go through crap with is a choice. Everything is a choice, and it's your choice to make. Not his, yours. So take full authority and control over your love life.
The worst part about loving a man who hates himself is you end up feeling a profound sense of rejection when your love for him is met with disdain. It's heartbreaking on both sides because on the one hand, that person is in desperate need of love, and on the other hand, you are desperately trying to give love. But through the act of accepting them and understanding them and, God forbid, appreciating them, you reveal yourself in their mind to have some great misunderstanding of them.
I think they all did a great job at like wording the experience and like taking us through the complete cycle, because it is a cycle. And I know it sounds extreme, but let me show you some examples of what it looks like, because we see this very often. It's a lot of women that are stuck in the rabbit hole. We see it on Love and Hip Hop. We hear it from our girlfriends. We see it on TikTok, girlies crying. Let me show y'all what it can look like if you don't cut them off when it's time.
So, I spent so long getting ready to see a boy who, it literally had just clicked in my head that like he doesn't care, because I've been putting in so much effort to see him. Just been not reciprocating that. Told me I was gonna see him today. I was supposed to see him at 6. I was supposed to see him at 4:30. And he's texting me right now. He's just avoiding the whole thing of me. So like, obviously you don't care. But I took my time to get ready, did my hair, did my makeup, and I think I look really cute.
Y'all, I'm the sneakiest bitch on this planet. Let me tell y'all what I did. So I have 2 phones. And I went to my man's house yesterday. I made sure I brought the other phone. I set the phone up under his bed. FaceTime myself. I made sure the phone was fully charged and everything. I FaceTime myself before I went home. Set the phone up under his bed. While I was on that call for 10 hours listening to every conversation this man had, what he was saying on the game, everything. Just know when I get my phone back, I'm gonna beat him to a pulp. I'm gonna beat him to a pulp. This nigga is talking to 3 bitches. One bitch name is Anastasia. The other one is Natalia. And I don't care. He don't have TikTok, so it's really good. It's really good. I put the settings to where when I call FaceTime myself, it answers. So I'm gonna try it again tonight, but I don't know if the phone is dying. I have to find my iPhone, so we're gonna see.
Miserable people will make your life miserable. Why would you touch my journal? All I do is write. I don't have therapy. I can't pay for therapy. Why would you touch my journal? These are all my business notes, all my personal life, all my thoughts. I can't talk to nobody about shit. Why would you touch my shit? Why would you fuck up my journal? My journal. Why you these my business notes and my personal life. Personal life. Like, you stupid. I ain't touched none of your shit. You pop a balloon I bought years ago from Memphis. It was a memory for me. You broke one of my pencils where I draw with. I like to doodle and I like to draw like a sketch. You ripped all my notes out my journal. So what? Try to expose me of my notes? Notes of my fucking clothing brand ripped and gone.
So this is what happens when you know that you should leave, but you're emotionally attached, so you can't leave. And so you end up going down that rabbit hole, and now you're just risking. You're risking your time, your energy, your safety, your health. You're depressed, you're feeling bad, you're gaining weight. This is why a lot of us, I was gonna say y'all, but us. This is why a lot of women looked better after they broke up with their ex. This is why. So this is why you need to stay detached so that you can leave unscathed when it's time.
When a man starts to realize that you love him more than he loves you, he starts to take advantage of it. Whether that is consciously or subconsciously, he knows that no matter what he does, girl, you locked in. He knows you'll stay no matter how little effort he starts to put in. He stops doing the things that he did to win you over. He starts to cancel plans. He starts responding when it's convenient to him. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, been there, done that, and we ain't going back. And instead of just giving the effort that you're asking for, he just gives you excuses. And why? Because he knows that you're going to tolerate it. The more you accept, the less he is going to respect you.
And they really be laughing at y'all because y'all don't have the strength to leave them, so y'all start crashing out. Y'all can't get up and walk away, so you just have a tantrum in the corner, and that man just be looking at you and laughing because he's like, look at her. She's like literally tweaking out because she can't just get up and walk away, so she'll just, sit there and just throw a tantrum and throw a fit and embarrass herself. Like how weak is that? That's really how they be thinking. And then they keep toying with you.
Stop giving the people we date so much power over our emotions, over our behavior, over what we choose to do, over how we feel day to day because we don't hear from them. If they don't call, they don't text, we're miserable. If they don't ask us out, if they don't behave how we want them to, then we try to change them, we try to control the situation. We need to see people for who they are. Dating is about getting to know someone to see if you want them to be a part of your life. If you want to be in a romantic relationship with them, you are getting to know them. And as you get to know them, you decide, is this something I could live with? Is this someone that I'd actually want to spend time, considerable time, and make sacrifices for and make compromises for and change my life around for? As you get to know them, you decide whether you want to continue seeing them. So if you don't like what you see and you continue to not like what you see, do not continue dating them. It's okay. Let them go. You tried. There are more people to know. There are more people to date. Stop clinging on so hard to someone who is not right for you.
if you ever hear a man say any of these three things, I want you all to run for the hills and let this fuckboy go back to the hole that he crawled out of. Number one, if he tells you he's not looking for something serious, this is not a challenge. I think that's, like, unfortunately what a lot of women who don't have high self-value and self-confidence hear when a man says that. It's like, I'll be the one to change him. The top fantasy amongst women globally is this Beauty and Beast fantasy. It's like women want to be the one to obtain an unattainable man. And of course, there's a lot of validation that comes along with that. But I am telling you what he's actually telling you in that moment by saying, I'm not looking for anything serious, is that he is not going to commit to you, no matter what you do. Men do not believe that they misled women. Men believe that women misled themselves. So if he says this to you and you want a relationship and you continue seeing him and at the end of it you're brokenhearted, he's going to be like, you did this to yourself.
Let this be your daily reminder that you cannot control people. And you don't want control anyway. Like we tell ourselves that we do. Control makes us feel like we have our independence. Control makes us feel like we can navigate the situation. It makes us feel better about ourselves. But quite honestly, the more you decide to relinquish control of situations and just focus on the only person that you can and should be trying to control, yourself. Okay, and some of us don't even have self-control. We haven't even mastered self-control, and we out here trying to tell other people what to do.
The best thing that I ever did was randomly wake up one day and decide I no longer want that for myself. Like one day I just randomly decided I no longer want this person to make me feel this way. And it's crazy because out of all the bullshit I went through, it took a random day where literally nothing happened. It was actually a good day for me to decide this is my final day dealing with shit. And it's crazy because no matter how much people I spoke to about the relationship and my problems, or like how many times this man showed his ass, it still wasn't clicking, Steven. Like I still wasn't getting it. Like I literally just woke up with more strength than the day before, and I was like, I need tomorrow's situation to be better.
Let him be. That is pretty much the solution to everything. Let him be who he is. Let him be completely not connected to how you're feeling. Let him be not aware of where you are in space. Let him be involved in himself. Let him be narcissistic. Let him be careless. Let him be whoever he is in the moment. Let him be sad. Let him be happy. Let him be focused on something of his own. Let him be working. Let him do all that stuff. And how do you be happy when that happens? You go about your needs. That means you start working on being self-aware, meaning what it is you feel, what it is you want, instead of looking at him and where he's at. This is a complete switch in your energy. You're going to take every piece of you that's focused on him and his behavior and what he's doing, and you're going to take it back into you. Put it back in. Put all these pieces of you that are out there looking at him, just put them back inside yourself. Just let them in here. Let them feel. Let them be together. Let them say hello to each other. Hi. Let them laugh. Let them be in. Let them fill up space inside you. Every time you're looking at him and wondering what he's doing and why he's doing that, and every time you feel angry at him for not doing what you want him to do or what he's supposed to do, take that back, that part of you that's focused on him, back into you, and go, hi, and just have a little party and have fun. Just let the anger, the feelings simmer, but feel them all as they're coming through. Just instead of sending it out to him, just bring it back to you. Bring it back to you. First step, let him be. Bring you back into you and see what happens.
She really just taught y'all how to prevent a crash out. When you feel that crash out starting to flare up, and you're starting to get them hives, you're starting to sweat, that heart rate getting up, and you're about to have a 11 hip hop moment, you need to breathe, like she said, and just pull it back in and think about yourself. And if you get to that point, that means you're overly emotionally invested. You need to detach, you need to separate, put yourself in timeout, go be in the corner. Something about him is irritating you. You're allergic to him. A spirit is allergic to him. So do what you got to do. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Let's talk about it, ladies, because the reason why is the dudes don't expect y'all to cut them off. They expect y'all to chase them. Once they know that y'all like them, or they want you to chase. The chase be real. Oh, you like me, so you know what I'm saying? If I don't text you back in that timely frame, you should text me. They want you to be obsessed with them. So the moment you really realize, like, damn, I ain't got to put myself through this, they be mad. So you're not going to wait on me, or I told you I was going to be with you eventually. When? 2036? Oh, I told you I really wanted to be with you, and I was going to come see you. When? 2036? Oh, I told you you was going to be my wife, and I wanted to build something with you with no communication. When? 2036? So I'm not going to listen to you.